Get more out of your Gmail inbox with the best hidden Gmail features. Hey friends, I'm Tasia Custode and welcome back to my YouTube channel where I share tech tips, app reviews, and a ton of Google goodness. And today, speaking of Google goodness, it's back to the Gmail goodness you know and love. Because in today's video, I'm sharing some of my favorite Gmail features. These are hidden ones you may not even know existed. So first things first, there are a lot of amazing Gmail features as referenced by, I don't know, my 8 to 10 Gmail videos on this channel. But for today's video, I want to focus on some little known Gmail settings. So these are some features and settings you may not even know about or you may not be using. So first up, let's start with multiple email signatures. That's right. Did you know that you can actually set multiple email signatures in Gmail? Well, you can, and here's how. So most of you will be familiar with how to add an email signature to Gmail, but you can actually add more than one. So head to your settings gear in the top right, and then click on See All Settings. Now in the General tab, just scroll down until you see the Signature section. So if you already have a signature set up, this is where you're going to have that. But you can click on Create New in order to add additional signatures. And by the way, you can add as many email signatures as you want. So you may want to add one, say, to specific recipients that have custom links or sign-offs. That's maybe a little bit different than your default one. But for me, the strength is actually found in the Signature Default section. Here, you can choose what signature you want for new emails or on replies and forwarded emails. How cool is that? So let's click on Create New, and here we'll name the new signature. So if you know you want this email to be specifically for replies, you could name it something like that. And now you just have to fill out the signature details in the signature box. So say on replies, maybe you want a simpler signature, you could do that here. So once this is all set, you can change your on reply forward use signature to be the one that you just set. Then at the bottom, simply click on Save Changes. Now there's one more thing on multiple email signatures I want to cover because it's a really important way to be able to change up your signature on the fly or customize your emails on the fly. When you compose an email, you should notice that your default signature is ready to go in the body of that email. But if you happen to want to change that, just head to the bottom bar of your Compose window and click on the little pen icon. Here you can either manage your signatures or click to add any of the signatures you've created to your email. All right, up next, let's talk about undo send. I've talked about undo send, I don't know, maybe 700 times already, but it is still my most requested Gmail feature. So yes, you can undo send right from Gmail. This setting is also found in your general section of the Gmail settings. So simply choose between 5 to 30 seconds. And then once you've made that selection, just make sure you hit Save Changes at the bottom of the section here when you're done. Now, when you send an email, you're gonna have the option to cancel or undo that send prior to it hitting somebody's inbox. It's perfect if you've made an error in the email or say sent it to the wrong person by mistake. Number 3 on the list of best hidden Gmail features is to translate an email. This is so helpful if you have a colleague or friend or family member that writes you emails in another language. You can translate that email, the entire email, directly from Gmail. I know! So from an email in Gmail, click the 3-dot menu icon to the right and then select Translate Message. And then all you have to do is select the language you'd like it translated into. It's really that easy. All right, moving on to number 4 on the list, and that's to customize your reading pane view. So this is a really good hidden Gmail feature to help organize your inbox or for my Outlook users out there, to help you make Gmail look a little more like Outlook. So here's what I mean. You're probably familiar with this default Gmail view. If you click on the settings gear icon, but this time scroll through these quick settings on the right, you're gonna come to reading pane options. So if you toggle on right of inbox, you're gonna notice the change right away, and now your Gmail looks a heck of a lot more like Outlook. So you've got your inbox to the left and then the opened email to the right. There's also an option to have it below the inbox if you prefer to split your inbox and reading pane that way. And by the way, you can click and drag on the reading pane viewing area to make it bigger or smaller. All right, I believe we are on number 5 on my list of best hidden Gmail features. And this one, oh, it's a good one too. Aren't they all? You can set an expiry date. Yes, you can set your emails to expire. And bonus, you can also password protect your emails as well. Gmail calls this confidential mode. So from the compose box, select the padlock icon at the bottom, and here you can choose your expiry info in this pop-up. And you can even decide to require a passcode for viewing. Now, what's neat about this is that recipients won't be able to forward, copy, print, or download the email. And then it will expire on the date and time that you set. And if you password protect it, Google's going to auto-generate that passcode for you so it's more secure. So it's not like 123 shoe or something. And last but certainly not least when it comes to hidden Gmail features is offline mode. Yes, for those of you wondering how to use Gmail offline, well, this is how. Okay, so if you don't have Wi-Fi access or you know you're gonna be off the grid for a while, but you wanna still use Gmail, head back to your settings, and this time, click on the offline tab at the top. Here, you're going to simply toggle on the Enable Offline Mail option. Now, what this does is store some of your emails to your computer for you so that you can access them even when you're offline. So with this enabled, you'll even be able to type out replies. They just won't be sent until you're back online. So if you enable offline mail, you're gonna get a snapshot of how much storage it will take up on your device. And this is gonna depend, of course, upon how many emails you have and how big the attachments are and so on. Also, you're gonna want to adjust your sync settings to what works for you. So there are 3 options to choose from here. You can store emails from the last week, 30 days, or 90 days. So that's gonna download all that info to your physical computer. And you can decide whether or not you want to download the attachments with those emails. Finally, decide on your security settings. So here you can choose to keep offline data on your computer after logging out, or you can remove it from your computer. So if you log out of your Google account, the data would need to be resynced if you choose that option. So then to actually access your offline mail, you would just head to mail.google.com, and then you would just sign into your Google account and you'd have your offline access to your Gmail account. So that's just a small snippet of my favorite Gmail features. Remember to check out all my other Gmail videos via the links in the description below. So what do you think of my picks for the best hidden Gmail features? Any that I missed? What are your favorites? Let everyone know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, well, I want to know. So give it a like, a share, or leave that comment below. You can click right about here to subscribe to my channel, and here for even more Gmail content. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Poppy, people can see you. She's not listening to me. Having a teenager is really difficult.